Okay. Start talking.
I'm just waiting on it to get here.
We're hoping. Let's see if we
Let's
come
see if
up.
we get up this time. All right.
Let's see. Hello, everybody. We've got a room full of people
Gosh.
already. Okay,
Sitting
did we
here
not?
waiting on us.
There we are.
All right.
All right.
Hello, everybody. I've just walked in here. Me and my son-in-law has been outside, so.
I'm gonna have to sit right. We're not gonna. You're gonna have to move over just a little.
What are we doing?
Move over. I can't see my.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm a little better.
All right, y'all. Y'all have to let us know if we're trying something new here. We want to be able to see if it works. I see you're saying, "Hey, Deep South," so that's pretty good. Oh man, so many people.
I can't read all those names that fast.
I don't know.
I do see Wendy says they're freezing in Nova Scotia.
Yep, I did see you said you was in the negative on one of the other live shows I was watching earlier today.
Tim Hood says he's tired of winter already. Well, we're just now getting winter.
Yeah, we got our first freeze last night. We're gonna have I don't know if we get another tonight. We might.
I don't know if it's gonna freeze or not, but it'll be close.
It's cold out there right now. I just came in the house. Me and my son-in-law's been out there. He's been hunting on the place here this evening. We was hoping he got a deer, but didn't quite get one. So
I see Miss Kathleen's here, so we've got at least one moderator. I don't see Wheatree right now. Miss Faye, Homestead McGregor, Jack, Sammy Joe, GMC, Sharon, Susan,
Joey,
Wendy,
Backyard Homestead. Hey. Oh man, Delray.
GADAW Prepper. I don't know how you say that.
Yeah, Kathy, Ronald. All right, y'all.
Bob, South Georgia Hydroponics. They had a good solid freeze. Well,
last night we had our first good solid freeze last night ourselves. Yeah.
I had to put on a sweatshirt.
Yeah, we actually had to let the fire die down a while ago. It got too hot in here. I mean, I thought, man, there's Rain. Hey, Heidi.
Okay, I'm not sure where we is. She may be in here. Usually Wheatree's here to start with. There's Jennifer. Jen, are you back off your trip?
That's what she said this isn't cold compared to where they came from.
Yeah, she was kind of cold in, where was she at, Illinois?
Illinois. Yeah, they went to Illinois this past week.
Yeah. Okay. Y'all, I have my little handy dandy. I don't know if y'all can see this.
Yeah, they can see it hanging around your neck right there.
Miss B Tree, Miss B Lady, actually. She sent this week, and we have another one on the way. But let me tell y'all, this is a fan. When Rain Country and I don't know, Rain may not have one, but Rain, you need one of these. Just saying. Tommy at Off Grid Nation, you get hot. This works. I got such a thrill. I laughed till I couldn't when we went to the post office this week and I found this. And then Miss B Lady said she's sending Danny one too because he got hot the other day. So we're going to have some. And Miss B Lady says she has these in all colors because she coordinates her outfits with them. Yeah. So I really like this. It's pretty cool. But right now it's not hot in here, but I may have to turn it on before long. So Rain, check out this fan. She's got her nice cool air blowing. I don't have to do the. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Isn't that awesome? Oh, okay, y'all. What are we doing? We're talking tonight about saving versus spending. We had a good week this week for purchasing things. As y'all saw in one of our videos, we went to the grocery store. We do once a month. Went to the grocery store to buy our groceries. And then in some of the other videos, you saw where we made our own homemade orange juice, and I mean how the animal feed. I mean, there's just so many videos there. We showed you how we actually save money. And we missed one. Now we did buy some meat on sale, and I didn't get it into the other two videos, but we did do a bargain meat sale. Yeah, we did a bargain meat sale. Plus, we put up deer meat this week. Yeah. That's how we save money on our homestead here. But we also showed y'all a little bit of the side of reality to us on our homestead here. I mean, we do go to the store and buy stuff once a month. And Wanda went through the groceries with you and showed you what we bought. And of course, y'all probably noticed Wanda had several goodies in there. She's bad
Always
about
have
buying.
goodies.
She buys her goodies, you know.
Ah, there's Wheat Tree and Miss B Lady, you see?
Yeah.
I can do the windblown look now.
Yeah, you can do the windblown look.
It's funny.
But you know,
I'll be this all the time.
sometimes on a homestead, you know, you do have to buy things. I mean, we're not 100% self-sustainable here.
No. We have to buy lumber because we don't have, we have the trees, but in order to cut the trees down, dry them, the lumber we used in the past 3 years since I've been here, Danny's had in the attic drying for what, nearly 10 years, right? It came from Katrina. And so you're reading comments, you're not paying me anything.
I'm paying you about the lumber in the attic and the barn, yeah. Joey's asking, did I get the gift I sent you this week? Did we?
I'm not sure yet. Joey Chansey. Did it come under a different name? Because I did get a couple of things that we put under the Christmas tree because we're going to open for our Christmas presents.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the name right off if that's the name or not. I'd have to look. But we did get 2 other things that I stuck under the tree and neither one of us would open.
Yeah, she has this thing about all the subscribers now that send us anything. She's putting it under the tree for us not to open it until Christmas Day. And then we're going to shoot a video of us opening it Christmas Day.
Hi, Amy. How are you? That's my favorite New York lady. And
yeah.
So we're sticking stuff under the Christmas tree. So if it came, all I did was take it from the box and put it here. And I didn't really examine because I don't want to be too anxious to open because I really like gifts.
Yeah.
But so I made him wait.
Yeah, she wouldn't
I made
open.
Myself wait.
Yeah, she's a little bit of she likes to get.
I'm a kid, y'all.
She's a kid at heart when it comes to stuff like that. So it doesn't bother me. And if you send something to her and you want her to go ahead and open it, you better put it on the outside the package. Open this before
now.
Christmas.
And 2, we're getting things for Dirt Patches kids too.
Yeah.
And so when things come in, I take and put Dirt Patches in a bag, and I put ours over in another bag. And so we're keeping them separate. And so we're going to have a little bit of a Christmas when they get here.
Yeah.
That way. And that'll kind of, I'll explain a lot probably tomorrow, some of the weirdness in my Christmas ways, because I did the Holly Jolly Christmas tag. Brianna B.E. tagged me, so I did that today, and it'll come up tomorrow and explains a little bit of my weirdness with Christmas.
Joey said it came in his name with a lot of tape on one end of it. So
hold on, I'll tell you in a minute.
She'll go look and find
out
if
the
it
sizes
made it here.
of the girls.
Oh, I don't know what the sizes.
They're about 5 and 8. I don't know size-wise, but ages.
She says 5 and 8. Y'all don't ask me about a girl's size because I have no clue. Even though I raise girls, I have no clue. She's we are actually taking gifts here for Dirt Patch and her kids whenever they come. We don't know if they'll be here before Christmas. We don't know if they'll be here at Christmas. We don't know if they'll be here after Christmas. They haven't even told us. So if y'all want to send a gift here for the kids, that's perfectly fine. They've said that that's fine. They'll pick them up here whenever they come through.
It might be at the post office because the only thing I've got is from Texas. It's MLM Texas, unless that's where you sent it because it didn't have Joey on it.
He said it had his name on it.
Okay, so it probably
as of Thursday.
Yeah, we haven't been back Friday.
We didn't go back to the post office on Friday.
Okay, they're saying they lost us, so you may have to refresh.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else on?
No, we don't have anything else on here in the house. Of course, our internet service is so bad here, y'all, till Bob's Homestead said I sent mine.
Okay, 2 or 3 people are saying we're gone. We're not sure.
What were the crops growing along the road as you drove to the store? Crops. There were no crops growing along.
If it was the lines of what you saw were actually trees, that's a nursery.
Oh, that's a nursery.
We have a huge nursery, and all it is lines and lines of different types of trees. one of the biggest nurseries in the area in Mississippi. They ship all over the
Yeah,
world.
they ship all over the world from right here up. The guy owns. He's a multi-million-dollar nursery. Actually, I built most of the things around that nursery there for him over the past few years, and it's really a big nursery.
Starting to get hot, just saying.
Okay, well she's got her fan going again there.
It is hot in here again. A little bit of buffer, and they said we're fine.
The crops right before the nursery. Oh.
I don't remember.
I don't know if there were any crops before the nursery.
I didn't remember us filming any.
We filmed off of the hills up here. You can see off of the hills.
No, I didn't put any of that in there because it wouldn't show. It didn't show the.
Okay.
We live on a big high. I mean, going into town, it would have been beautiful, but coming out of town, you can't see anything but trees. But
Yeah.
it's like like we're on a mountaintop looking off into a gully, and it's you can see for miles.
You can see for miles. We're on the highest hill in our part of the country down here.
Coming back from town, I didn't get it going in, but coming back, it was nice. Nursery name, Green Forest. Green Forest Nursery.
Yeah, Green Forest Nursery.
Um.
Yeah, the live oaks. That's one of the things where we live at here. It's really beautiful when you turn in on the road that comes to our house here because of all the big Spanish live oaks that you go underneath there.
Yeah, and it is beautiful.
It helps to soak a kerchief in cold water and then tie it around your neck to keep you cool. Yes, I used to do that whenever I worked out in the heat a lot. Of course, y'all see I have a do-rag on tonight. I used to wear a do-rag most of my life. And
now he gets cold.
Now that my hair is coming out of the top of my head gets cold real easy. So I've gone back to wearing my do-rag again. And the do-rag actually will keep your head really warm in the wintertime. And it's not too hot in the summertime because it'll shade your back here.
And actually, that was his nice way of saying he's going bald.
Yeah, I'm trying to just.
I need some ice cream, Teresa. I agree. Brenda Collins saw Alderman Farms Facebook page. Yes,
yeah,
Tommy looks bad.
Tommy got mauled by his own dog,
and it's a sad story. He put up the story today about it, and we're just blessed that Tommy was not killed yesterday, y'all.
He could have easily lost his life yesterday.
And that's dogs that he trusted. Both dogs were dogs he trusted, and that's a life on a farm, though. I was telling Danny, that's why I was so scared of dogs and cats and animals and stuff. And I'm learning to be cautious around them. But when you let your guard down sometimes and you just don't think
you don't think
something would happen.
I've been bit once and I've been attacked by 2 giant dogs in my life. Luckily, I was close enough to the truck. One of them, the owner, was there, and I grabbed for the pistol and was fixing to shoot the dog. He grabbed me in the back. It was a bull mastiff, grabbed me into my back, and I almost shot him before the owner actually got to him. And another guy was at his house, and when I went to step in my truck, 2 of his pit bull dogs came after me, and when I got in the truck, they came actually through my driver's door window, and I took a claw hammer that was sitting on the seat and actually hit one of them and almost killed him. So, I mean, I understand dogs. We don't have any dogs here just simply because I don't trust them anymore,
Yeah, Tommy he went out to feed, from what I gathered, and he'll tell y'all more tomorrow night.
Yeah, just let him tell his own story.
But he was out getting ready to feed, and he tells the story. It's Tommy Alderman, for those of y'all, is Alderman Farms. Alderman
Farms. They'll be on tomorrow night, and Tommy's going to tell his story tomorrow night.
He's going to tell y'all what happened, and y'all, it'll be an eye-opener for anybody that has animals.
Anybody who has these big guard dogs, never trust one because they're trained to guard, and that's exactly what they do.
And his did what he was supposed to. Hey, Mr. Rain.
Okay, y'all, I want to talk to y'all a little bit about, we was talking about saving versus spending. And I watched some of these different YouTube videos, even from people that's in our Homestead network here, about taking back our country. And one of the ways, I've been thinking a lot about this, and one of the ways we can do this, I'm going to give you, for instance, in the small town that we live in here, the big stores have come in here like Walmart and these other stores, and they put all the mom and pop businesses just out of business here. And, you know, a lot of us have been working for different ways to try to take back our our way of life from these big box stores and from these big corporations and stuff like that. And Wanda and I, we don't go to places like Tractor Supply, things like that. We have some little farm places here in the town that we live in. We pay more money to go there, but they're mom and pop businesses, and we would rather see these mom and pop businesses get our money than we had to see the big box stores. And one of the ways I want to talk about helping people, especially homesteaders that are trying to live off of their farm and are trying to actually make a life for themselves. Like Wanda and I, or the Alderman Farms, Big Bear, you know, Brad, all these different people like that, Patera, all these different people. Most of us, J&J with Jared, most of us have Etsy stores. Most of us are Amazon affiliates. You know, if you want to help save and put some of the money back into the places where it belongs, if you're going to buy anything through Amazon, pick one of your favorite YouTube channels and go to them and see if they're an Amazon affiliate. If they are, go through their Amazon page and buy your stuff. It's not going to cost you any more money, but what happens is Amazon gives that person a little bit of money for you going through their site, and that brings a little bit of the money away from the big box stores and puts it back into the hands of some of the local homesteaders that's actually trying to, you know, is trying to survive on a homestead there. And then if some of the people who have Etsy stores like Dirt Patch and all of the different ones, Brad, and you know, I think even Tommy Alderman was going to try to put up the beard stuff he was making. You know, if you're going to spend some money, try to spend it on some of the people who have Etsy stores that are just trying to live off of their homesteads instead of taking your money and going and giving it to some big box corporation somewhere for them to just take. And
it's hard to decide which one to use.
Well, I agree with that. You don't necessarily have to pick one. You can go through several different ones if you're going to buy stuff from Amazon.
You can say, like, lots of people like to shop. Say if you're shopping today and you go on Big Bears today and you do a little bit of shopping, and say next week you think of something else, you could go on Rain Countries that day and shop, and you could split it around. That would be nice. And so it's easier because Danny and I've always lived right in town for the most part. And I've lived out in the country, but it was close enough into town that I could run into a major town and buy whatever I wanted, and I was not that far away. But being where Danny and I are and being limited in funds, we do not run to town every day. Or when we think of something, we don't take off into town and get it. And so we think like twice, 3 times, sometimes 4 and 5 times before buying. And Danny says, why don't you buy online? Well, I've never been an online shopper. It just wasn't something I do. But I'm learning that I really like online shopping because I can sit in the comfort of my home, look at different items. There's not a crowd. Nobody's pushing and shoving. It's not hectic.
And you get a better deal usually.
And I can compare shop without going from store to store to store to store. And it comes right to my door. I can put my address on it, and it may take a week, but I'm not in that big of a hurry. Exactly. So I really like the online shopping. And I know I'm still using like big box type things that way, but it saves me in gas.
Yeah, that's one of the ways. That's one of the ways on a homestead we save money. Rather than us getting in a vehicle, driving, it takes us 15 minutes to get to town. Rather than us going 15 minutes to get into town and then going from store to store to store, wasting our time and our gas and our effort, we just take the internet, look online, compare, order it. It comes right to our door. If we don't like it, we can just send it right back. I mean, it's so much more economical. And a lot of times we do it through different Amazon affiliates or something like that in order to help other people.
And I know Lisa Booker, I see she's on here. She had asked me on one of the other earlier if I had gotten her order on Etsy, and I did, Lisa. I did get it. I checked just before we came on. It wasn't there earlier, but it was there a while ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, You know, it's one of the ways of saving money if you're on a homestead. Uh, you know, if you, it's just a whole lot more economical to shop from the house than it is to go out and waste your gas, put the wear and tear on your vehicle, go out and try to go through the hustle and bustle of all the people that's out there. You know, it just makes more sense to us. That's one of the ways that we save money on our homestead here.
And Susan Sullivan is right. Walmart does honor the other people's ads.
Yeah.
So if you will collect from your newspapers or even online ads, I believe, if you have it on your phone app or whatever, you can walk in Walmart and show them the sale from somewhere else and they will honor that price. So you don't have to shop everywhere else. We're very unlucky here. All we have is Walmart, but we could take sale papers from other, like the coast or whatever in there, and they would honor those prices. And so that these little ways of saving money might not seem like a lot, but over a year's period, if you wrote down the amounts you saved per time, it would really shock you how much money you would save.
Yeah, well, we've saved us a lot of money. I know that. And two, I like to see fellow homesteaders get blessed on their homestead, and just try to try to help the homesteader out some. Take some of the money back away from the big box stores and put it into the hands of the people who could really use it. Um, let's see. Quake says Walmart also has a savings catcher that gives a refund for price differences. Yes, Walmart does that. There's actually a lot of stores that do that.
Yeah.
How do you find the Amazon affiliate for Deep South? Tell them, baby. Go to our
you go to
web page.
Yeah, our web page, www.deepsouthhomestead.com. And then up across the top, it'll say affiliates, and click on that and it'll take you to the page. And we have a lot of books. We have a lot of homesteading tools, kitchen tools already there. If you order one of those things that's on there, then we get, it's not much, but we get a percentage.
Yeah.
But while you're on that link, you can order whatever you want, as long as you go through one of those links and order.
Yeah.
Even if you don't, let's say,
you don't have to order anything from us.
Yeah, you don't have to, but if you do anybody's, just say we have a cookbook up, the Appalachian Cookery from Firefox. Say if you clicked on Foxfire, if you click on that cookbook, even if you don't order that cookbook, as long as you click on that link and whatever you order while you're on there, that will give us the % of it.
Yeah.
So, but if you order the cookbook, that's great. But if you don't, whatever else you order, as long as you go through that link, we still get the credit.
Still get the credits for it, and it doesn't cost anybody a dime more.
I know Rain Country has one. I'm not sure how you find hers, but Brad's he has a web page. Most people have a web page, and usually anything on the web page that says Amazon, you can click on.
Yeah.
Anytime they have an Amazon link up on, even in the description box under their videos. Lots of people put them under the description, in the description box.
Yeah.
So that's just little ways to help out people, and also save yourself a little money, because lots of these Amazon things are on sale. Because we did our little bit of shopping last night, and things I had thrown in the cart a week ago were actually discounted like maybe $1, $2 more in 1 week.
Yeah.
The closer it gets to Christmas, the more they start discounting things.
Yeah. Another thing we want to talk about is on May the 6th in Crossville, Tennessee this year, there is going to be what's called the Homestead Conference going on. Patera is a big part of this. She helps put it on from Appalachia Homestead, and we're just encouraging anyone who wants to try to make it to that to be prepared for May the 6th of this year, to try to make it to that conference if you're going to be there. We'd like to be able to go. We don't know for sure yet if we're going to be able to make it, but we would like to be able to attend it just to get to be able to meet a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know?
And we're hoping so. Patera's doing a lot of giveaways right now. And if y'all will go check out her channel, she will be giving away tickets for families of 4 off and on. She just did one this past month. And so I know somewhere after Christmas she'll be doing another one. And so off and on she'll be doing these giveaways. So y'all keep up with her channel. And right now she's giving away a worm bed.
Yeah.
And that's just, to me, I'm fascinated with this worm bed. Danny and I are thinking about, this is one of our next projects.
Yeah, we're thinking about one of the.
That's pretty cool.
They got a worm farm that you can actually put in your house. And
I'm still not sure I want it in my house.
But with the fire ant problem we have here, you can't put them outside because the fire ants will eat the worms up. So
it about have to.
If we could put it in the house here, I mean, we're seriously considering looking into one of these worm farms that Patera has there. I mean, that's just a nice thing to have to get the worm castings out of, and plus the worm tea. This is actually made to get the worm tea out of it.
Yeah, so we can water the plants, especially house plants and different plants I keep right around the house. I'm thinking that's a pretty good deal. So I'm thinking, you know, that's something we're going to be checking into. After seeing her open it the other day, I was really interested. And then she put up the video yesterday, I think. And so we're checking that out. But y'all keep up with Patera on different things.
Yeah, Suburban says you can actually put it in the cellar. You could put this one in the cellar. It would work really good. This worm bed actually has a spigot under the bottom of it where you can actually drain the tea out of it. I mean, it's a really nice setup. So if y'all want to check it out, go over to Patera's Appalachia Homestead and enter to win one. See if you might be able to enter one.
Did we enter to win? Yes, of course I did.
Of course we did. Patera knows we gonna enter one.
I bragged her every time she puts anything up on Facebook. I still comment and tell her the more times I comment, the more chances I have to win that thing.
Yeah. Yes, and you can tell them about your, what was that you did, the Holly Jolly collaboration?
Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about a while ago. The Fundamental Home, Amanda, Tangi the Caver's Wife, Farmer Mimo, and Just So Trish started what they called a Holly Jolly Christmas collaboration, where they answer about 20 questions and then they tag other people. Well, Amanda from the Fundamental Home tagged her daughter, Brianna. I want to call her Brianna because I have a granddaughter named Brianna, and Brianna tagged me, and Brianna was in my Through a Kid's Eyes collaboration. And so I did my video today, and it'll be up tomorrow, and I answered 20 questions, and I tagged, oh gosh, 4 or 5 other homesteads, and we're going to see if any of them will take the challenge.
Dolphin Man wants to know, do I think the pastor in plaid will go to the Tennessee conference this year? I do not know. I'll ask him.
We will ask and see. He just might. You never know.
You never know with him if he will or not.
He did get it. That was one of our things. He did get another video up. He's not into the preaching mode yet, guys. He's explaining. He called it The Joke That Started a Ministry. And he talks about and he uses a lot of our videos. He talks about what happened and how the ministry started, called Pastor in Plaid. And so I think a lot of you would enjoy just seeing how all of it came about before he gets started in talking on things. So
Barry's asking, have you guys tried BSFL?
I have no idea what that is.
I don't know what BSFL is. You tell me what BSFL is, and I'll tell you if I've tried it.
Okay, the B lady wants to know how my ebook's coming along. I am almost finished with it, so it should be. I was shooting for the 15th to have it up, and what's today, the 10th? I'll probably have it up by the 15th. It will be on our Etsy store, and you will be able to download it, and it'll be like Danny's sweet potato book.
Yeah.
You can I won't have it printed out yet. After Christmas, I might see about what it'll cost to print it out. But right now, it'll only be available in an ebook, and you can print it out, and you can do the hole punches and put it in your binder like Danny's book. You can print it out the same size.
BSFL, Black Soldier Fly Larva.
I remember Barry doing that.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool. Now you're gonna have to.
That was pretty cool. Yeah.
I thought, man, my chickens would love that.
we haven't tried it. I have a neighbor who wants to try it. We haven't tried it yet.
That might be something else for us. Now as if it doesn't get cold here,
Right.
something might work like
Might
that.
work.
But we may have to wait till springtime. But yeah, I don't know.
A
Are we
plan in
still
mind wants to know, what is your book about?
Okay, it's going to be a, let's see, what did I changed the title like 2 or 3
Yeah,
times.
she keeps changing the name
Um,
of it.
It is actually
It's a holiday.
It's holiday recipes from Deep South. It's only going to be about 10 or 12 recipes. Um, it's just things that is not in my first cookbook that we do. And I thought about, it's not exactly just like you would say fancy cooking, but it's just normal, something that we do, and some candies. Most of it's desserts. I'm just gonna be honest. Just got to be honest about
I'll
it.
be honest. Logan's Homestead wants to know, are we still selling Danny corn? Yes, we'll have Danny corn for sale all the way till next year.
Okay, and we do have Danny spoons up right now. For those of you who have been waiting and asking, I put, I don't know, I might have put 6 up, and I know that Lisa bought some. I don't know how many, so there may be some up still.
Yeah, there may be some of the wooden spoons up, so y'all just have to look and see. Well, I can't keep up with them. It's all I can do to get them made, and I never know how fast they're selling. So, okay.
Yeah. So that
My
takes
friend
care of.
has a small worm bed in the cellar, and it does awesome. I kind of feel like the worms would do really good in the cellar. I really do. Now that you mentioned it, I think it would be a great place to put them because the temperature stays pretty constant. It's dark, a little bit damp down there. They would probably do real good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just according to, I don't go in the cellar every day, so it's according to how often I would need to be checking them. I haven't looked into that part yet.
Oh, all right, Karina, have a good night. Thank you for coming on. I want time out after the show.
That's Bob.
Oh.
I don't know. There's a conversation going on.
Evidently, there must be well, he's got it in caps. I don't know.
Do we buy the new cookbook right from you? You will have to go to Etsy. It'll be www.etsy.com/ Wheatree will put it up. I think it says shop/Deep South Homestead. And on it's not up yet, but by next weekend, next Saturday night, I'll be able to tell you it will be up. Then you'll just order it from there. And when you order it, it'll tell you that you can download right then. And when you do that, you just click download and it goes straight to your computer or straight to your tablet or whatever. And you can, once you do that, you can make copies.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the easy way to do it.
We'll see you later, Rick. Thanks for coming on tonight.
And worm beds look like a kitchen accessory for me. That's what I'm thinking. It looked kind of like an add-on for the kitchen.
Yeah, it did. I mean, it's actually not a bad looking thing to put in the house. I mean, it really looks good, the one Patera had.
Yeah, nice looking. It wasn't. I mean, I don't know about cleaning. I'm not a big. If it's got to do a lot of cleaning, it gets really nasty. I don't like that.
Yeah.
All right, Danny. So, do you sell your spoons ordered by them also? Wait.
Do you sell your spoons ordered by them also? Oh, they're just on Etsy, Dolphin Man. Whatever we have left available is on Etsy. I make them usually on every day or two. I make a few because it takes me all day to make 3 or 4 of them. And, however fast they sell, I'll come in, we'll put them on Etsy, and if they sell, they sell. If they don't, they don't. Estrogen Acres is asking, does the worm thing stink? According to what I've been able to find out, they don't have any smell to them, what Patera was saying.
And that would be another thing. Now, I don't want it stinking in the house, but, that's something else I would think about.
It shouldn't have a smell to it.
And Barry was saying that his bug farm looks like a coffin. I don't know about having a coffin in the house, Barry. Let's see. Thanks for saying that. Okay, I'm no smell yet on the worm bed. So D must have one. And then we have somebody else having problems with connection.
Yeah, there's lots of things. Anyway, let's see. You know, y'all, this past week we had J&J Acres here with us. Jared was visiting. We had a real good visit with Jared and his family. I was totally amazed by his son playing the piano. It just, the guy's just amazing on a piano. Jared and them, great people. Got just awesome to be around. We've been able to help them this whole week, you know, trying to get a few things maybe going on their homestead there. And that's what Wanda and I really love doing. You know, part of our giving is giving to people in that particular manner, is helping people with information and trying to help them get their homestead set up.
Yeah, things that we've used and that work and don't work for here, and you know what problems we had with it, or what went right with it, or what we did to make it right, and that helps save them a few steps in the process. Yeah, they're still going to have learning curves and things like that, but if we can keep them from messing up something,
right,
and save them one little step, then I think it's awesome. And that's what we're here to do, is help people with what we know to do. Not saying everything we do is right, because everybody does things different.
Well, I mean, and Jared brought up a very valid point. In South Mississippi, you know, we talk about greenhouses down here. We can only use a greenhouse maybe 3 months out of the year.
And we're going to be lucky this year if it works.
Yeah, I mean, because literally all we're trying to do is just keep it from getting below 40 degrees in our greenhouse. I mean, that's basically it.
And then next week, when it starts warming up, then we've got to try and keep it below 85.
Yeah, we're sitting here with our doors and windows open one day, and the next day we got heaters in there, you know, just trying, because our weather fluctuates so much. Because in the South down here, there's no need trying to put anything in the greenhouse in the late spring. There's no need trying to put anything in it in the summertime. There's no need trying to put anything into it in the early fall. It's just now getting cool enough here to actually have something in the greenhouse to keep it from being frozen. So, you know, that's just one thing we was able to help Jared with on him, is to show him some of the ins and outs of a greenhouse in South Mississippi.
Yeah, because he's about, what, 2 hours further north than us?
Yeah, about 2 to 2.5 hours north of us.
His temperatures are a little bit different, but not a lot. So he will have approximately the same issues we have, and it's according to where he puts it.
True.
Now ours, where Danny put ours on the back of the barn, and the sun hits it big time.
Hits it big time in the wintertime, but in the summertime, the sun won't hit it at all.
But it still gets hot.
But it will still get hot in the summertime, just
very hot. So we can't grow anything in it in the summer.
No, but we are making some modifications to the greenhouse, some changes on it, to kind of see if we can get some help. Right now, we put styrofoam in the top of it, trying to insulate it, to see if we can maybe control the temperature a little bit better in it.
Yeah, Dawn says she had the air conditioner on 3 days ago, and now the heat on to keep the pipes from freezing. Yeah, that's kind of like us.
You gotta love southern weather, though, man. I mean, it's just the way it is, you know.
It does it all the time, y'all. We've had the heater going on.
I guess
still on.
Yeah, the heater's still going behind us. I mean, it's actually 35 outside right now, and we're having to keep the heater on. But next week is forecast to be in the 70s here. So.
Yeah, Suburban says 2 seasons, hot and really hot.
Yeah, that's about right. Sometimes it'll cool off for a day or two, you know.
Yeah. BC said he mowed his yard December the 3rd, and now the wood stove's on. Yeah, BC, I can tell you, that's the way we're doing too. Danny's been running around the yard last week doing the little mowing to kind of make it even, and we've had the heater going, the wood heat going 3 days now.
This will be the third day we've had our heater going, so it has been a little bit cool, because we don't have any heat in our house right now other than this little wood heater behind me here. So it's kind of important for us that we keep our house going with this wood heat back here. And this is not really the heater that we want. It's just the heater that we had to settle with right now because of the amount of money that we had to spend.
Miss B Lady said that Default had a question about Rhode Island Reds. I didn't see a question about Rhode Island Reds, but if you could repost it so I can see. And yes, it's probably an internet connection if it's blurry tonight. We've had one day for several hours, no internet.
Yeah, we've
this
had no
week.
internet one time this week.
And so it's possible.
Yeah.
I don't know about the Rhode Island Reds. You'll have to repost.
Yeah, Vern says he mowed last week and this week he has 9 inches of snow.
Oh man, we
I'm
don't have
telling you,
snow.
well, we don't have snow here very often, but we do have it occasionally. Estrogen has the same saying in Kentucky that we have here. If you don't like the weather in Mississippi, just stick around for a few minutes, it'll change.
Yeah, and I have got up years ago, went to work in a short sleeve and be there at 7:30, and it really hot, and go out of the office at 10 to show an apartment and just about freeze to death. It would change 20 degrees in less than 2 hours. I mean, it's just really crazy. All right, default name. I've heard you say you don't like Rhode Island Reds and they gave you a lot of problems. What experiences have you had with them that made you not like them? I've not really liked the Rhode Island Reds either. That's one bird.
The roosters are mainly aggressive.
Yeah.
The females are really bad. The hens are really bad about pecking each other. We noticed that a lot.
And two, they don't beef up. They stay scrawny and skinny compared to the other types of chickens we have.
And y'all have to understand, 90% of our chickens just run loose and free range. We don't
Except
really we don't pour a lot of feed to our chickens, except her hens they get fed because they're in a pen. But all the other chickens just run free on the property here. They mainly just eat what they want to eat.
Mr. Rain says they have 4 seasons: cold wet, wet freezing wet, lukewarm wet, and warm wet. 3 days in August they have something called sun. He's in rain country though. What do you expect?
BC Truck said he had some Rhode Island Red roosters. It was just plumb evil.
Yeah, me too.
That's our same experience with them. Is they're just evil. The birds are they're just vicious, you know.
Now we have some red sex links, which is a combination between Rhode Island Reds and, you remember the other?
I think it's just a sex link.
No, there's another. It's a Rhode Island Red and something else. And those are calm chickens. I don't have a problem with those.
Those are some eating chickens. Now, those chickens eat.
And they lay eggs really well. They are really good. Those red sex link are good egg layers.
Vern's asking, what kind of chicken feed do we use? We just use a good 16% chicken feed. Laying pellets is all we feed them. But we do feed them a lot of greens, and we go up in the garden and we pick our turnip greens and our tender greens and stuff like that. Any leaves that are no good, then we take them and give them into the chickens.
We do have some Buff Orpingtons. We have a few Barred Rocks left, but they are probably going to go to freezer camp shortly because they're just, I don't know. I'm trying to weed out the Barred Rocks. And I still have my Bantams. We have 6 roosters that have to go from this little Mrs. Batch. Yeah. And she has 3 girls, so we're keeping Little Miss and the rooster and the 3 hens right now, and the 6. They're not going to be much meat, y'all. I'm telling you, but they're going to be meat.
Well, they're going to be eat regardless. Yeah, they'll be like a Cornish hen to us. Or
that's part of our saving money. We're not going to waste it. They've eaten my feed. They're going to have to be eaten. Yeah. That's the way I look at it. And we do have another way to save money. Danny forgot about this one, but we have a rabbit that ate our broccoli.
Yeah, he ate our broccoli, ate all of our broccoli, ate all of our cabbage.
Our cabbage. And so now it's got to go. So he's been trying to find a rabbit out there.
We got a rabbit out here that we just want to take out. That'll be another way of us putting meat in the freezer.
Washington State flower is mildew. That's pretty cool.
It's almost that bad here because of the humidity. Okay, we also did a video this week on how to cook back straps on a deer, and
we had a lot of people think that Danny pounded it because it was tough. No, the meat was not tough.
The meat's not tough. We don't soak our meat in anything. Whenever I butcher a deer, I usually put the deer in an ice chest for 24 hours, and I salt it real heavy when I put it in there. And the salt will draw any of the blood and the wild taste out of the meat. And because it was a young deer, the deer is not tough in any way at all. As a matter of fact, I only pound the meat
with the maul because I can cook it in like 3 minutes on each side.
And it's awesome.
And it's done, because if you overcook meat, then it gets tough. And I don't like tough meat. That's one thing. I like my meat to be extremely tender, and by cooking it the way I do, it just falls apart literally.
Yeah, and we did one of the roasts this week, and we've been eating on deer roast all week. I put it in the crock pot and put, let's see, I put onions and bell peppers and salt and pepper and garlic and stuff on it, and just cooked it real slow all day, and it was really falling apart tender, no problems with that. So one deer roast lasts us we probably got 5, 6, 7 meals out of it. I hadn't kept count, but I know it's a lot, and we still have a piece of it left. So
yeah. Quake Legs asked me, how many deer do you usually process? However many I kill, and however many people. A lot of times, last year we had people that brought me deer and asked me to cut them up and make sausage and stuff out of them, and I did that for people. So it just depends from year to year.
We're hoping to get at least a couple more this year.
Yeah, we want 3 this year.
In fact, our son-in-law just left, I mean, like 5 minutes before we started, Danny and he were sitting here discussing, and Jay's been here all day. He went hunting just before dark and was hoping to get another one, but he didn't.
He didn't. Some wild dog or something ran through the food plot and kind of messed up everything. So he
had all kinds of issues out there tonight. But he did get squirrels today. How many did he get?
He killed 7 squirrels today.
7?
Yeah.
Okay. So
he saw a lot more. He only killed 7. But yeah, we try to take about 3 deer a year if we possibly can. It just depends on. Here where we live at in South Mississippi, if a deer sticks his head out of the woods anywhere, he's shot. Yeah. So most of them become nocturnal. You'll never see them during the daylight hours. Occasionally you'll see one standing on the field somewhere, but he's lucky if the next truck down the road don't pull a gun out and shoot him. So.
Do you have a marmalade recipe for jerky?
Not a marmalade one, I don't.
Okay, and the other was, what is the limit of the deer here? What is a deer limit, of killing?
I can take 9 deer a year legally here. Of course, I never take that. I used to in the past, I would take that many when I had my whole family, but now I don't. If I can get 3 deer a year here, I'm happy.
Yeah. Okay, so then we're on to, we kind of talked about the monthly grocery run a little bit, but when we did our grocery run, we had several people asking, because that was something I'm like, why are they interested in what we buy? But
yeah.
I guess it's because they wanted to know that we do buy things and we are human. We do eat mostly from our storage. That's the way we save money.
Yeah.
As we garden, we can or freeze things, we dry things. And so when we do a meal, I may open carrots and English peas or green beans or a jar of peas or whatever, and peel some potatoes if we still have them fresh.
Yeah.
Or either I'll open a jar of potatoes. We do sweet potatoes. As long as we have sweet potatoes, I'm always cooking something with sweet potatoes. We don't buy any, I don't know of any vegetables we buy at all.
We never buy
lettuce.
Lettuce. Like if we don't have any organic lettuce or something we've grown ourselves, then we'll buy some organic
and carrots for salads. Now we have the carrots in jars that we eat a lot, but I take and buy the fresh carrots. And so we hardly ever buy any type of vegetables. And meat is our biggest thing because Danny has to have a lot of protein. We do buy a lot of meat, but this next year is the year we're hoping to be more and more self-sufficient. Right now we have 14 new baby rabbits. So we're hoping this next year to process those and have more, at least that many or more, at least once or twice. I don't know how many times we can have them during the year.
2 times.
2 times. So rabbits will be a big part of our meals. Then the chickens, we have quite a few that can be processed. We're just leaving them on the yard, and as we need them, we'll process them. And some of them we have processed and I've canned, and then we have some in the freezer. So we have them all different ways. And then we have some pigs coming on. We have 3 that can be butchered this next year.
Yeah.
We don't eat pork very often, but if it's our pork, we probably will. So we're just hanging on to the pigs because.
There's lots of questions.
Yeah, I know.
I've missed so many questions sitting here just waiting for you to stop talking.
And then we have our sheep, and sheep's going to be down the road meat.
Yeah, okay. Okay, he meant marinade, not marmalade for the jerky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I actually have some different marinades that I'm working with a company with. I may start putting out my own bottled marinade from Deep South, actually for rubbing down roasts.
Yeah.
And for doing jerky. I got to get with the company.
One says, do I hunt as well? Yes, I was with Danny the night he killed the deer, and we've been back a couple of times since. The deer were just not out then.
Okay, what if the deer on your own property? Still the same amount of deer. You can only take 9 deer a year. It doesn't make any difference if they're on your property or not. You had brands that we never seen in our area. Well, that depends on what part of the country you live in as far as what brands.
In New York.
Y'all have brands that we don't have. We have brands that y'all don't have.
Exactly, because somebody asked, did we have an Aldi's? No, we do not.
No.
I don't even know how close an Aldi's would be, probably another state over or something, because we don't have those. But here where we live, Walmart and Piggly Wiggly is it. That's it. We would have to drive nearly an hour to the coast or an hour to Hattiesburg to hit any other stores, and there is a Sam's Club.
Yeah.
Which is, what is...
Yeah, I'm not wearing a hat, y'all. This is the first time they've ever saw me without a hat.
So. Oh, really? That's funny.
That's funny. Yeah, I am thinking about seriously considering doing the bottled jerky seasoning and the bottled rub to rub down like a pork roast or a brisket or something like that. I am working on that from Deep South Homestead.
Yeah, and Teresa Dean says their deer are big and they don't need but about 2. Yeah, if we're waiting on this big deer, but
yeah, we have one here that's a huge one. He just hasn't made his appearance yet.
Yeah, all these would be worth the drive, but we would probably have to
drive
5 or 6 hours or more to get to an Aldi's.
It's
not that we have one within an hour. Probably the only thing we have within an hour of us that would be even close might be Whole Foods. Is there one of those on the coast?
There's a Whole Foods, yeah.
Yeah, Whole Foods might be the only thing on the coast that we would have that would be comparable.
Jay Wallace said they've already took 4 deer this year, which that's a blessing. And Susan says, wow, 9, y'all must have a lot of deer. No, it's not that we have that many deer here. It's just that it's the way the system is set up. I mean, if a deer sticks his head out of the woods in South Mississippi, somebody's going to put a bullet in him.
Okay, it's hot again.
Okay.
Can we pre-order the jerky marmalade? Marinade. We've got to get with them. That was something we intended to have done.
We was going to have that done before now.
Christmas, and we just didn't.
We stay so busy, we hadn't got it done yet.
So they're coming after Christmas, and we'll sit down and we'll finalize after Christmas how we're going to do this and what it's going to cost. And sometime shortly after Christmas, we'll have that out if they can possibly work with it.
Yeah, if they can work with us and go ahead and get it out after Christmas, we're going to try to do that.
Yeah.
As soon as we do, though, we'll let y'all know. It'll be up on Etsy, and yeah, we'll just give you a heads up on it when we get it done there. And I guess y'all saw that we had a video up of us making our own orange juice. I'm having to watch my time here. We're going to run out of time here in a minute. Let me tell y'all what. Go ahead and start putting up your prayer requests, because I want y'all to remember Tommy from the Alderman Farm tonight.
We have several.
We've got several here that people have sent us
the update on Rick.
Some messages from. We got an update on Rick this week from 2 Country. They actually sent us a message. Rick is paralyzed on, is it 80% of the
one side?
One side of his body is 80% paralyzed. And what all did Mike put in the?
He said he was getting better, but he would never be normal, was his words. So we're not 100%. what he meant by that, but we do know that Rick is still with us and that we want to continue praying. And for any of you that don't know, it's Two Country, TOO Country. And if you would just kind of slip over to his station, his channel, and just put that you're praying for
him. Put in there
him.
that you're just praying for him. Yeah.
I don't know that he will ever see it, but maybe somebody will be checking it. We have Jay, our son-in-law that was just here. His mother's husband passed away this week, and they had the funeral yesterday. Ellen Fisher and her husband. Ellen is having surgery next week, and the husband fell, I think, yesterday or day before.
Yeah.
And keep him. And Okie Rob, he's facing surgery, and he doesn't have help on his homestead. His wife works, so when he has surgery on his arm, he's going to be doing stuff with one arm that still needs surgery.
He's going to have surgery on both his arms. They're just going to be spread
one
apart.
at a time. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
and there's Dirt Patch. Hey, girl.
Yeah, I've been watching Dirt Patch. Everybody saying hey to her and Mr. Dirt. But yeah, y'all, if y'all want to send anything to the girls, just send it to our address here at and I guess WeTree can put it up on our address if y'all want to send anything here. If they get here before Christmas, they can get it. If they get here at Christmas, they can have it. If it's after Christmas, whichever. We don't know for sure when they'll actually make it here. Okay, what we want to do is go ahead and have a word of prayer, and then if we got any time left, then we'll mention it after that. Heavenly Father, we want to come to you tonight, Lord. We just want to thank you for being so good to us and for just giving us the time of day, Lord, to just listen to our prayers whenever we come before you here. And Father, there's been so many prayers went up here tonight, so many requests that's been mentioned, and Lord, I just want to ask that you look down from your throne in heaven and that you heal them, and Lord, whatever the circumstance is, just answer it in a way that would best glorify you and your kingdom now. And Father, for those that are hurting, we pray for ease of pain. For those that have lost loved ones, Lord, we just pray that they can have some comfort given to them. And Father, for those that have strongholds in their life, I pray that they can break the strongholds down and be able to regain control of their life, Lord. And for a hedge to be put about each and every one watching us here tonight, Father, so that the old devil can't get in to destroy them in any way, fashion, or form now. We continue to pray for the state of our country. Lord, I continue to pray for those that are watching us here tonight. I just ask that you meet their needs, Father, as they try to homestead and they try to live a simpler life here in this country now. I pray that you will bless them in that effort. And Father, bless our channel, and we just pray that we can reach people for you, and Lord, we can live a more sustainable life ourselves now. And we pray for blessings on ourselves so that we can be able to reach out and bless others, Lord, for the knowledge that you've given us now. Father, for those that we prayed for tonight and mentioned in prayer, we just pray that all of them will be answered in a way, Lord, that we can see your mighty hand at work now. We ask these things in Christ's name. Amen. Oh, okay, y'all. WeTree's got up our address there. If y'all want to send something for the kids, for Dirt Patch and them here, then you're more than free to do it.
If you want to send John something, I mean, why just kids and Dirt Patch?
Well, if you want to send Julie and John something, that's fine.
You can send John something.
Yeah, John might need another shirt. Who knows, man?
Dirt Patch, could you please put up the girls' sizes? Because several people have asked, and I really don't know. I only know their approximate ages. So if you would just kind of post, Julianne, what sizes they wear. I've seen that 2 or 3 times tonight.
Yeah, we've had several people ask that question, and we don't know their sizes. So if you don't mind doing that, we would appreciate it. American Homestead will come on tonight. You should.
Not sure that they will be on tonight. I'm not sure.
Zach had actually mentioned before that 12 through 14
per page.
7 for Kyle.
Yeah.
And 12 to 14 per page. John and I are just fine. No needs for us. Okay. Well, he needs a plaid shirt. They said Tommy has given John such a bad time about his shirts. So,
yeah, well, we could round him up a plaid shirt or a camouflage. I'm into camouflage, y'all. I just think that's awesome. You wear camouflage anywhere you want to.
Yeah.
And nobody says anything. You can wear it to church. You can wear it to town. You can lounge at home. I mean, you can go hunting. It doesn't matter. Nobody kept questions camouflage anymore.
Yeah, and they're also asking what are the girls' favorite colors. So if they have any particular favorite colors, you might want to throw that up there too. Um, yeah, they said LOL. Yes, Tommy in the shirts. He's always giving John a hard time about his. What did he call them? His Hugh Hefner shirts.
I
Yeah.
think something like that. So, yeah, I think we could find John a few shirts that are not Hugh Hefner shirts.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we probably could.
The girls love
pink
and
purple with sparkles, of course. Okay.
All kinds of sparkles.
Cool. Y'all got that. You heard it from us.
Okay. We did have somebody asking about our church address. And if you are interested in that, if you will, please send us a private message and we'll send you the address to the church. So I guess it's time for Zach.
Tree, would you run over and check for us right quick to see if Zach is on? If he's not, then we don't mind chatting with y'all for a few minutes longer if you want to chat.
Redneck him up.
Redneck him up? Yeah, we can redneck John up. That won't be no problem here at Deep South. We'll fix that.
So right now, Dirt Patch is in Texas, somewhere in Texas, and it says they're aiming for our house to spend Christmas. So they'll be here somewhere toward Christmas. Texas is a big state. They're just taking their time getting through.
Well, Texas takes a long time to go across. I've been all over Texas. You can drive out there and run off the road and still not hit nothing.
Yeah, and bless their hearts, they could be here in 10 hours.
Well, they could. Yeah, they could be here in 10 hours easy.
That's just us. I'm just saying. But we do have a couple of things under the tree already for the girls, and I think one is for Dirt Patch actually. So
yeah, there's a few gifts that started coming in, but we actually go to the post office again the first of the week, so we keep checking on it, on and off.
Yeah. Zach's not on right now.
Yeah, Tree said that she doesn't see him on yet. Quaker said that.
I was thinking it was a couple of weeks he was going to be.
Yeah,
off.
I think he did say that he was going to be off, but I don't know if Brad put anybody up in his place.
I've not heard it. Nobody said anything, so no
okay,
Zach.
Mike said he tried. No Zach. Okay.
We can't wait to see you guys. Well, we're having such fits. I'm just ready for y'all to get here. So that's just awesome.
We got tons of work that we need to do around here.
I need help. No, I need y'all to help Danny and get him out of my hair.
That's the truth right there. Y'all have heard it on live internet service. She's trying to get me out of her hair. So she wants somebody to take me out and make me work.
Well, I thought today Jay's going to be here, and I'm thinking I can get things done. You know what they did? They sat in here in the living room and talked half the day.
Well, no, we skinned squirrels and we went outside. I cut up lumber and stuff, getting ready for when Dirt Patch and them come. I mean, there's things we did do.
But you spent probably an hour and a half this morning and an hour and a half this evening. I'm like, y'all go away.
It was cold this morning. That's why we were in the house.
So nobody's showing up at Zach's. That's what it says. Okay.
Dirt Patch says, good. I can't wait to get off my butt and out of this RV.
Look, we have animals that need butchering. We have wood that needs something doing with. We have strawberries that need redoing.
Yeah, my strawberry beds are almost 3 weeks behind you, so I'm having to rebuild strawberry beds, take all the strawberries out, redo the soil, put the strawberries back in.
He hasn't started on that yet. That's just what he needs to do.
Yeah.
So we've got that project.
We got that one. We got
the front steps.
I got to change the front steps on my house. I've got to put wood around the woodshed.
Yeah, woods to go around the woodshed. I'm talking. We're not lacking in work. Just saying.
No, it's just normal. It's just normal things that you do on a homestead. I mean, that's what wintertime is for. Wintertime's for catching up.
Yeah. And so when Dirt Patch and John get here, they're probably going to stay about 5 minutes and say, see y'all later. Y'all work too hard.
Yeah.
They don't. I used to think I could handle it, but I don't know if we will be. I don't know. I can't keep up with him sometimes. I just have to go away and let me rest a while.
Every now and then I'll get out of her hair and go to the shop and make spoons, you know.
Yeah, and when he does, we have quite a supply online, but they go just about as fast as.
They go faster than I can make them because
Yeah.
it takes me all day to make 3 or 4 of them, and like Jay Wallace says, it never ends. The work on a homestead, our homestead is a true working homestead, and it never ends. I mean, because it's like I made the comment when Jerry was here. If we fail, we don't have anything to fall back on. I mean, we fail at life if we fail at this, you know.
And see, I have to cook. He cooks breakfast, so that saves me. But then I have to cook, you know, lunch and supper, and then in between we're filming. If he's doing something we want to film, then we have to do some editing because we put up a video every day. And like Dirt Patch is saying now, the editing and scheduling videos is so she doesn't have to do
any while she's here. She says, "Let me at the strawberries."
Good. And we've also got pots. We've got those containers. Every
yeah, we got to rework a lot of our containers in our garden too. Our container garden.
Got to be done. I just cleaned out the rabbit cage, and if you'll schedule about Friday, Saturday, and next week, Dirt Patch, you can clean out rabbit cages again. Just saying, every weekend the rabbits have to be cleaned, and you know we have the chicken pens. There's just always something.
There's always something. Yeah, I mean, there's no shortage around here of anything to do.
If you like cooking, if y'all like cleaning house, y'all have at it. Y'all can clean anything in here you want.
Yeah. We don't care. We're really easy people to get along with. You know.
Yeah. We don't care. I mean, y'all want to schedule one of you every week, come by and clean my house. I'm good. Wouldn't bother me at all. So put another log on the fire. Yeah. Julie working in the dirt and homestead chores brings inner peace. Yes. And I think that's what Julianne is looking for, is something to just get dirty for a few days and enjoy. And we are going to schedule some videos.
We will be doing some videos of us all doing something together. We usually do that with anybody who comes here that wants to work. I mean, when Scratch Made Homestead came here, they said they wanted to work, and we put them to work.
Oh yeah.
You know, and we made videos about it. And they actually loved it. We loved it. They loved it.
Yeah, and they're coming back after Christmas now. Sometime between Christmas and New Year's. Yeah. They actually own Tanner's Pecans, which is they make candies and different treats.
Different treats, pecans and candies and stuff like that. I mentioned them when I was doing the deer steaks.
Videos, yeah.
Yeah, when I was cooking those deer steaks, I used the pecan meal on it. Yeah, and it came from Tanner Pecan.
And so that's another one. If you guys are interested in sending somebody candies and stuff, instead of ordering the candies from these magazines and stuff, check out Tanner's Pecans.
Yeah.
.com, I think. And they sell some awesome. I mean, I've eat their pralines, y'all. They are awesome. She even brought me some vacuum sealed, which are still vacuum sealed.
They're still vacuum sealed in a jar. Yeah, they're for hard times. And so Susan Sullivan says, no, cook me up some bacon and some beans.
We've got bacon.
I've got home cured, home smoked bacon sitting in my freezer right now, ready
waiting on Tommy from Off Grid Nation.
Waiting for somebody to eat.
Yeah.
You know?
If Dirt Patch can eat it, she's going to get some too. We're filling our way with what they can and can't eat. How are the leaves breaking down in the garden? They're doing pretty good.
Good.
The rain really soaked them good.
Yeah, the rain soaked them down. The chickens got in there and broke a lot of them up.
And then the rabbit eat all the stuff off, so we don't have any. Well, my what's left? Chard. The chard is left in there.
Yeah, they eat it. They left the chard in there.
Yeah, they did leave that. I don't know why they don't like it, but they liked everything else.
Teresa Dean says fried taters.
Roxanne says she loves all nuts. I guess she's talking about us.
We are probably two of the best nuts I know.
I think she was talking about pecans.
I know she was talking about other stuff.
And stuff like that, but we are nuts.
We are a nut 90% of the time. If you ever hang around us very long, you're going to laugh at some point. If you don't, it'll just surprise me.
Yeah. You can't buy bacon like that in the store. No.
No, you cannot buy this bacon in the store. I'll assure you.
We did buy our local bakery that we get the pork bellies from.
Not
They
bakery.
bakery. What did I say?
You said bakery.
Okay, not
You don't
local
get pork
bakery.
bellies from a bakery, babe.
What was it? Our local butcher that we get pork bellies from. They do their own smoking, but yet theirs still doesn't taste like ours. For whatever reason, they smoke theirs too.
They smoke theirs different than I smoke mine.
It's just something different.
Mine's done the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, so.
I agree with the black walnuts. Black walnuts are too oily for me, but the English walnuts, I could eat my weight in them.
And Dawn says she's so confused. I'm not sure. I'm probably confused too because I'm not sure what you're confused about.
If y'all are confused, I know I'm confused. Comments disappear.
Can we get video requests for what everyone wants us to make videos about while dirt patches here? Yes.
Yeah.
Why don't y'all tell us what y'all
Tell us what y'all would like
us
us to do, or you'd like us to see doing. Great thought, Dirt Patch. Or Julian. I hate calling her Dirt Patch. I call her Julian. It just don't sound right. You know what I mean?
Calling her Dirt.
I don't like to call nobody Dirt.
But yeah, that would be great if y'all have some ideas of what you'd like to see us doing together.
Yeah.
One thing we do want to do is we're going to do a Christmas video. I told Danny today I want to do some type of traditional Christmas something with them while they're here and do a short video on something.
We'll be doing something, you know, I mean.
Sing Christmas carols. Oh, that's right. You're supposed to sing.
Oh, they want me to sing?
Yes. You had a request for you to sing this week, and I forgot.
Well, you didn't tell me.
I forgot who told me. Somebody wanted you to sing.
Well, Teresa's the one singing Christmas carols. Maybe she wants us and Dirt Patch to sing.
She does, but you had somebody asked. You sang a piece of a song is beginning to look a lot like Christmas or something.
Yeah, by Bing Crosby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or either White Christmas or something.
That's Elvis.
I was surprised that there was not much grease rendered out of that bacon you smoked. Usually there's not a whole lot.
There's not a whole lot. The way I do my bacon, I raise the internal temperature of my bacon up to 137 degrees. And when you do that, a lot of the fat evaporates out of it. And when you put it in the skillet and go to cook it, it doesn't leave a lot of grease. There's just enough grease in it to cook it.
Sing Elvira right quick. I know it says Elmira.
Elvira.
I'm just joking. Danny, I was kidding about the videos. Of course, you would make some while they were here. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, we'll make all kinds of videos.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot. We were typing out the words to a song, and it got
all screwed up. Okay.
I'm just laughing. Now, gotta have that bass. Yes, he can sing bass.
I can sing bass. Yeah, a lot of people do not know this. I was the lead singer for a group for several years, and I just haven't done it in many, many, many years. It's been quite a few years. Matter of fact, it's been about 25 or 30 years. But
yeah, he only sings at church now, and he doesn't sing by himself anymore.
No. Roxanne said she loved the bacon smoking.
I like the bacon frying.
We like it frying too. It really makes the house smell really good. I love that oak wood smell here in the house because we smoke ours with our own apple trees. We smoke them with our own red oak and our own hickory and stuff like that. So, it really turns out real well.
Can maybe the girls read their favorite verse from the Bible? That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I was thinking we would bring in some type of a Bible and a live stream of a Christmas service from the church. Now that may be a possibility.
That may be a possibility. We can get with Pastor and Plaid and try to see if we
I
can
know our live stream is on Saturday night, and that would be Christmas Eve. So I know we're planning on doing a live stream.
We'd like to do a live stream on Christmas Eve.
And if Dirt Patch is here, they're going to be part of it. If they don't get here till after Christmas, then we're going to be doing it ourselves. But we will be doing something.
Yeah, we will be doing our Christmas Eve show,
something
Lord willing.
Christmas Eve, and there will probably be a little bit of Bible verses, a little bit of scripture, a little bit talking about it, all kinds of things then.
some dancers want to know, will we do like homemade sausages from start to finish? Yes, I am going to do those videos. I actually have several videos coming up I'm going to do on homemade sausage. I'm going to be doing link sausage. I'm going to be doing patty sausage. And I'm going to be doing hot sausage.
Pineapple.
And pineapple sausage.
That's my deal. I want him to make some pineapple just because I want to know what it tastes like. And
Don says Deep South and Dirt Patch could act out the Christmas story for us.
Now, I used to do a lot of plays with the kids. I was a VBS director and worked with plays with kids for years. And that is an awesome idea. So you never know what we're going to come up with. Dirt Patch, while John's driving, write a play.
Yeah, write some kind of script or something or other. I mean, look, y'all have seen some of the things that Wanda and I do. Y'all saw with Scratchmate and them some of the ideas we come up with. So you never know what we're gonna come up with here. So just keep your eyes open. Christmas will be one of those things that we don't even know ourselves what we're gonna do.
No, and like I said, I put up my Christmas Holly Jolly thing. It's coming out tomorrow. Danny has it inside.
I haven't even seen it. I'm afraid to see it.
Yeah, he has no idea when I answered questions. So it's a wonderful life at Deep South Homestead. I love that.
Hey, we're about as poor as they was then, so we're about that far back in time.
We can invite Tommy from Off Grid Nation, and he can be Scrooge.
He can be Scrooge for us. Yes, he could be our bah humbug.
That would be.
What is the one thing that we bake every Christmas?
Okay, that's answered in my video tomorrow.
Okay.
No, not really. That's something I used to bake, but I did bake it this one. What do we do? Let's say just Danny and I. What have we done?
We do a turkey every year.
We do the turkey.
Yeah, I do my own turkey on a smoker.
Yeah, and that's going to be in my cookbook. Just saying. Christmas surprises. Yes, I'm hoping to have some Christmas surprises. I've got a couple of things the Christmas Eve that I want Danny to read and explain. And one of them is
Dirt Patch says, I want Tommy as Scrooge for sure.
I think it's a good idea, don't you?
I think it's a great idea. I need to contact Tommy because Tommy's planning on coming, but
not Christmas
Eve.
But
I don't think he's planning on coming on Christmas Eve. Well, he said after the first of the year, I think.
Yeah. We may have to figure out how to do he may have to send us a big giant picture.
Yeah.
We could put him up as.
With his little hat on his head with a little ball hanging on the side of it.
His Scrooge hat.
Well, yeah, we will tape the present opening. If y'all send presents for the girls and stuff like that, we will tape the opening of them for sure.
Yeah, that was one of the things. Now it looks a lot more.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Yeah, that. So, I think it'd be pretty awesome to do that kind of stuff.
I think it would be awesome to do that.
A sweet like fruit cake or special pie.
Well, she has one that she put a video up. You did. You made a fruit cake.
Yeah, but I hadn't put a video up.
I thought you made a video of that.
I did, but after my cookbook comes out, then
I got you. You'll put okay, I knew she made that video.
Yeah, I did. I did a cake, and it's going to be in my cookbook. It's one that my kids loved. Actually, there's two in there, and I've got both of them, a video on both of them. One of them's called a love cake, and one of them is called an orange slice cake. And both of those are going to be in my cookbook. And so that's something that is coming up the night before Christmas. Y'all, that's one of my favorite.
We may have to do towards the night before Christmas when all through Deep South, not a creature was stirring, not even Dirt Patch. Not even Dirt Patch. We may have to come up with some kind of
rewrite the words.
Yeah, we'll rewrite.
When I was little, my mom had this book. Twas the Night Before Christmas, but it had velvet on it. And I don't know if anybody else remembers this. This would be in the 60s. And you could, as you were reading the story, like Santa's suit felt like velvet. It was red velvet all through the book. And that was like the most special thing. We couldn't play with that. She would take it out every year, let us read the story and fill of the velvet. and then she'd put it back up after Christmas. And I don't know what happened to the book, but I mean, if I had it or I had a copy of that, that would be awesome. But
Yeah,
that's like a wonderful memory to me.
they say we need Hope to sing with us. Yeah,
Well, if we could
Hope, if we had Hope, Hope would just show us up though, man. That girl she can sing the phone book. You know, I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, she's pretty good. Contact Empty Hammock and have him marry 2 videos together showing Tommy as Scrooge and ours as a wonderful life. Now Hammock could do it. If we could get Hammock here at Christmas, that'd be awesome. All right.
Yeah, we could send it. We could send it through Google Plus to him. He could fix the video. Yeah.
Do you have a brandied fruit recipe? I've never made brandied fruit, and I've seen several people talk about that. So I was thinking that's something I need to look into.
Sammy Joe's singing out loud in her house. Everybody's in bed, but she's singing out loud.
Well, Danny would be singing too. If y'all
I sing all the time. It's just that you never know what's going to come out of my mouth. If Wanda's talking, we noticed that when Jared and them was here. His wife does the same thing. Jen does the same thing. If they're talking about something and a phrase comes up, I just start singing a song that has that in it. And Jen does exactly the same thing Jared said.
And drives their kids crazy.
I know it.
Yeah. At least Scrooge had a change of heart and Grinch too. Well, Tommy's had a change of heart.
Tommy will have a change of heart when we get through with him.
Tommy will never be the same.
If he ever comes and visits here, he'll never. Julie and him's not going to be the same when they leave here. I'm telling you.
We're not the same.
I'm not the same since I moved here. I mean, what can I say?
You're not the same since I moved here.
I'm definitely not the same since you moved here.
Homemade eggnog. Now, I've never made homemade eggnog, but I do like to drink some. So I'm not sure Julianne and them can have it, but we may have to look into, can we make that and what would be involved in it? Ooh, rum balls. Yes, that sounds good too. Those are really good. The Grinch had a heart that was 3 sizes too small. Is that part of the movie?
No, that was Andy Griffith, actually. I was just sitting there thinking.
Oh, you're singing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was messing with you.
Would y'all mind if I pitched a tent one night when Tommy visits? My brother lives in North Biloxi. I could visit him too. Yes, BC Truck, as soon as we know when Tommy's coming, we'll keep you posted. Because, yeah, I would love to meet you too.
I definitely would love you to come over. I mean, we have so many people come by here. We have subscribers that'll contact us and say, look, man, do you mind if I just drop by? And we don't care. I mean,
we really like it. So
I really like it, especially if you want to work. If you want to work, I mean, you can come by every day. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, we really like it. If from what Ethan said earlier, after the first of the year, I figure it's going to be. Figuring. We haven't heard that they're coming anytime soon, but after the first of the year. So we'll keep you posted, BC, because we have plenty of land if you want to pitch a tent.
Yeah.
It's your fault if you have to fight with snakes or creatures or.
No, that's true. They're saying we may need a guest book here.
Well,
we do need a guest book.
What we're gonna do?
We're actually gonna make a video at some point.
I'm doing a video next week because the 20th. Well, 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
The 20th of December is the first time we put a video up last year. And
that'll be our 1-year anniversary for Deep South Homestead.
And I'm really excited. I have all these ideas, but I don't know how to go about putting them together. And I'm trying to figure out what to do for our 1-year anniversary. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, BC says we have gators and snakes here too. Yeah,
we have a snake gator farm right down the what?
Yeah, about 5 miles down the road. They just put a new gator farm in here. Some guy from Louisiana just come in here and put in a huge gator farm. Now we're gonna have alligators everywhere, I reckon. I don't know.
Yeah, we try to take pictures of everybody when they come, and so that's going to be part of a video. Is all the guests.
Yeah.
But that's probably going to be our New Year's video. I don't know that I'm going to put all the guests in my 1-year anniversary. I'm wanting to backtrack with videos and interviews and things like that. And then for January, our New Year, I want to show people highlight people that have visited throughout the year.
Yeah, because there's been a lot of them.
Yeah, and we forget. Scratchmate has been here 2, 3 times.
2 or 3 times, yeah.
We have yet to take a video of them or us. We work.
Picture. We have videos.
We have videos. We don't have a picture.
We don't have a group picture of them yet. So we're going to have to get on the ball here and do a little bit better.
So we need to get a guest book and get them to sign it when they visit. Yes, I think that's a good idea. I have a book that Miss Kathleen sent that would be perfect for that.
Yes, you do.
I will get that out. Thank you, Miss Kathleen. I don't know if she's still in here or not, but yeah, she sent us a book, and I think that would be great.
Yeah.
Use the guest book as an anchor for future yearly flashback videos and tell a story. I think that would be an excellent idea.
Yeah, I'm a good storyteller, so I could probably tell what kind of story I could come up with the people who've been here.
Yeah. Stuff down south either are trying to eat y'all or sting y'all. Yeah,
that's about right. Down here, you got when we say we have to survive down here, we literally have to survive. You know, if you get stuck off out in the woods, you're gonna get stuck, stung, or eaten. You know what I mean?
We're in the woods, but we've cleaned off an area, so we don't worry about that too much.
Yeah.
We don't even have mosquitoes bite us here. I mean, I've been
every now and then you get a few mosquitoes.
I've been here 3 years, and I don't think I've got more than a bite or two.
Yeah, that's not
But now
too
I've
bad.
had fire ants, because you can be working in the garden and not realize it, and they'll get on you and bite you. Fire ants is our worst enemy around here.
Yeah. Yeah, eat you, sting you, or carry you off. That's right. Now, we're not as bad as Louisiana. Louisiana, the mosquito is their state bird. I mean.
And they are big. Very big. Just
BC says the things that can eat you and sting you also taste pretty good. That's about right.
Yeah, I'm wondering what a mosquito tastes like.
I don't know. They've been in my mouth many a time, though. Especially when we were kids and riding in the back of a truck. Ooh. All right, Sammy Joe, I'm glad you was able to be with us tonight, girl.
Yeah. I live in Coldwater, Mississippi when I was a kid. Snakes everywhere. Where is Coldwater?
Coldwater is like northwest central Mississippi.
Why not make a song about all the guests?
Oh, we could.
Danny's mind goes a little weird sometimes.
Sometimes
I'm not sure.
I'm not kind of song I could come up with. I could probably come up with one though.
We must not have a lot of standing water. No, we do not on our place. Now, where Delilah's pen is, there's a running branch. I mean, it is flowing water though. During the summer, sometimes it dries up, but during the next couple of months, there may be some standing water back there, but there is a flowing stream through the middle.
Yeah, BC said his mosquitoes there have a flight plan.
They have to register.
They have to register to come in when they fly.
That's so cute.
That's so bad. Let's see here.
Okay. You getting tired? I'm getting tired.
You getting tired? Oh, you getting sleepy? Okay. Well,
he knows I'm getting sleepy.
Okay, yeah, it's past her bedtime, y'all.
Where I live, we have to deal with stink bugs. Oh, those things. Oh
gosh, we have stink bugs here too.
Seeing if you were
a deep south version of Jed Clampett.
Oh.
For the
How do you start?
Oh yeah, let me tell you about a story about a man named Jed, a poor mountaineer barely kept his family fed. Oh wow! One day he was out shooting for some food. Up through the ground come a bubbling crude. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Yeah, we may have to do something like that. I could put my overalls on and get my old hat.
What comes to mind is hee-haw, where they're in
the cornfield. Yeah.
We could go stand in the Danny corn and film.
Well, we don't have any Danny corn right now.
Well, you could take where you were standing in the Danny corn, and we could lip sync it.
Oh, I could, yeah. Up through the ground come a bubbling crude. That's right. Gold, that is. Yep. Okay. All right, look, we got to go to bed. It's been good. We've enjoyed the night with y'all here. We've had a blast. Thank y'all for a lot of the wonderful ideas that y'all have come up with.
Yeah.
It gives us something to think about and something to work towards. And I think that we may have to look in that direction.
Yeah, because I think we'll have a lot of pretty good ideas. And I know when Julianne gets here, she will have some. Do Mom Pa Kettle. Oh, now that one's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
I have to go back and watch some of those movies just to get the hang of that one again. It's been so long.
Mr. Rain said, Danny, I'm getting scared.
Okay, now you and Miss Rain need to come down here too, because that would just top it all off. And you see, Mr. Rain, what I have? You need to get Miss Rain one of these fans. Just saying. Those live streams.
Yeah.
And see, it's battery operated. So off grid, it works really well if you keep the batteries charged.
Okay, y'all. Wanda's getting tired on me here, so her eyes, I can look at her eyes. She's getting these puppy dog eyes here now, so she's getting sleepy.
Yes, I am.
So we're going to have to call it a night. Try to get the wood heater going back again. It looks like the fan's about to die on us back there, so we're going to have to get some fire in it.
Miss Big Lady says, I love you, Mom. I'm going to have to go watch Mom Pa Kettle. I may not go to bed tonight. Y'all may be up watching those movies.
Y'all get her started on something we ain't never going to
Green Acres.
Green Acres is a place to be.
That's it. That's my show. Y'all, 100% Green Acres is my show.
Oh, my word.
So y'all be good.
Y'all.
Y'all have a good night. We love y'all, and we will see y'all next week.